Shelby deflected. How's your luck?
It comes off Ki, who's clearly onside.
And there's Ki! And Ki Sung-Yueng comes back to haunt his old side. That's Jonjo Shelby. Second towards Ki! They weren't behind for long!
But Swansea have got their equalising goal. Ki from an impossible angle.
Shelby hits it. It's out to Ki! Ki Sung-Yueng against Hull City again.
It's now 7 goals for Ki Sung-Yueng this season, with still some games to play. In terms of the top scorers of Asian ethnicity in the past 10 years or so in the Premier League, Shinji Kagawa, Park Ji-sung, it's now all been eclipsed by Ki Sung-Yueng. And Faster Smarter is brought to you by Britfield's Asia College. We have to focus on him and the impact that he's had for his team so far this season. What have we seen different about Ki to get the 7 goals today? We saw some goals of him running into the box, etc. Is it his positional play?
Yeah, no, I think his position. Remember last year when he went to loan in Sunderland, he played more as a holding midfielder, but he's playing a little bit more advanced with Cork coming into the team. He plays as a holding midfielder, and that allows him and Shelby to support the front three. Look, technically he's magnificent. I honestly didn't think anybody will come from South Korea as good as Park Ji-sung. This guy technically is 3 times better than Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung was a great athlete and a workhorse. This guy's got artistry in him. He's got great technique. He's got good energy and superb vision on the ball. He's a very, very clever player and a good passer of the ball. And that gives him 2 in the middle of the park. And Jonjo Shelby alongside of him, they're both very similar players. And that gives them so much impetus going forward and drive to help the team score a lot of goals. And that's why they've been very good and scoring goals.
I just want to contrast the play under both managers they've had recently. One being, of course, Michael Laudrup, the other one being Gary Monk this current season. We can see the difference in terms of how involved he is, in terms of goals, 7, assists, interceptions, tackles. He's more heavily involved. Yeah. Perhaps not just down to his positional play, would you say? Or
it was a different system as well, but, you know, different players, when you get different sort of managers coming in, they feel confident suddenly. And obviously Monk, he feels confident with him, and he's come in and he's got a more sort of freer, actual sort of reign now, and he's making those runs late into the box. He's scored 7 in 28 this year, which for a midfielder is fantastic. And, once you score 3 or 4, a little bit of confidence. And I think if you look at the Asian midfielders, Honda, for me, is the best, outstanding player, but this boy is getting very, very close to him.
And he's also scored 3 goals in his last 4 home league games. But in terms of going out on loan to Sunderland, has that helped to develop his repertoire of skills as well as a player in the Premier League? Yeah,
it took away pressure off him to go on loan and to prove himself. And he thought, you know what, I need to prove myself. Maybe I wasn't getting enough game time under Laudrup. Obviously, he didn't think I was good enough as an attacking player. And credit Gus Poyet, he gave him a role and played him a little bit advanced. And let's not forget, he scored some very, very important goals for Sunderland towards the end of the year to keep them, in the Premiership. So yeah, he became a better player, and I think more confidence. And when he went back to Swansea, he was a better player. And you get better with age, with experience. And he's the #1 South Korean player probably at the moment. I mean,